Errol Barnett at the Broadcast Center here in New York City. At this moment, we're following two major breaking stories for you this morning. This is a live look at Capitol Hill, where it appears House lawmakers have just approved the budget bill to enact some of President Trump's major agenda items. House Speaker Mike Johnson here congratulating other Republicans on the floor. CBS News congressional reporter Taurean Small joins us from our Washington bureau with the latest. Taurean, what just happened moments ago?
Yeah, Errol, was a very narrow majority. 215 to 214 is the margin by which Speaker Johnson was able to get this done. He went into tonight's vote after a very long House Rules Committee session, well over 24 hours of debate. It was quite evident to him and his leadership team that he had the numbers to proceed forward with this vote. We saw what happened over the past 48 hours, intense conversations between holdouts within the House Republican Conference and the White House. The House Freedom Caucus actually accepting a proposal from the White House on some serious reservations they had about the bill as it stood just 2 days ago. We saw ultimately what's known as a manager's amendment come before the House Rules Committee that encompassed changes to this bill that satisfied most of those concerns. Ultimately, though, two defectors in this vote from the Republican Party. Of course, Thomas Massie from Kentucky, who has always, or mostly, I should say, voted against these large-scale spending bills, and then Warren Davison as well. There was one notable present vote that was from Andy Harris, who is the chair of the House Freedom Caucus. But still, Republicans had the numbers, even though it was just one vote above the margin, to get this out of that chamber and on its way to the Senate chamber.
So the bill now passes the House by a very slim margin, but it doesn't become law just yet. Taurean, what happens next?
Yeah, heads over to the Senate chamber where it faces the next round of scrutiny. There are some Republicans there who are on the fence about the bill as it stands. We've heard from senators like Rand Paul of Kentucky, who brought up some concerns about the massive price tag that comes along with this bill. There are also some senators who talked about the potential impact to their constituents these cuts and changes to safety net programs like Medicaid could have. And right now, Republicans will have to come together to figure out what the solve-all will be for that. If any changes occur in this bill, that means it would have to go back to the House for another vote if, again, anyone in the Senate touches this bill as it stands. But right now, the first hurdle has been clear, which I'm pretty sure the president is celebrating at this point. Speaker Johnson is set to speak at any point. But as of now, as it stands, the president's massive legislative agenda that he campaigned on has passed the very crucial first hurdle.
Yeah, not out of the woods yet, but momentum now behind President Trump's key legislative priority. Taurean Small with the latest from our D.C. bureau. Thank you for that. And later this hour, we will speak with a reporter from KFF Health News about how proposed federal cuts in this bill could impact Medicaid and the mental health units that rely on those funds. So stay tuned for that.